Hello, welcome on everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day for those of you in the US. If you had the day off from work like me, I hope you enjoyed a relaxing long weekend. Otherwise, happy Monday and hope that your regularly length weekend was also good. So what's up? So last Monday, we finished our casual Paper Mario playthrough, which was very fun and cozy and a nice little break from our Euro Pokemon, but we're back at it again. And I figure we haven't done a Pokemon Yellow run in a while, and I do feel like there's more... We can get a good time. I haven't submitted ever to speedrun.com, so like I want to get a time that I'm like happy with. I feel like there's like a run where we just don't make any like major mistakes, don't lose any fights or fight any unnecessary trainers, get lost in like do any like soft resets. Things like that. Like, it'd be nice to just get a run that's just clean and done. And maybe there's some bad RNG here and there, but, like, at least, like, it's not on us. And I feel like that's probably where I'll be happy with this particular speed run. I feel like there's a lot of... Oh, music seems loud. Feels like there's a lot of, like, RNG involved in this run that, like... Yeah, I don't know if it's, like, worth... I guess we could learn Moon Manip and save a bunch of time there. But, like, I feel like there's not a lot of room for, like... actual like improvement versus just grinding runs until you get good RNG and good execution and it's like the stars align. Which I don't know if that sounds super fun to me, but I do think we can make some good progress on our current run, because our last run we actually had to abort early, which was unfortunate because we lost the last rival fight that before the Elite Four, and I panicked and soft reset and dropped us all the way back to Blaine and then said never mind. Oops. So let's try not to do that today. So let's go ahead and switch on over to gaming fast. Get this. There she is. Beautiful Pikachu. Pika. Cool. And then what do we do here? Actually, let's get some save states out. Let's practice something. Let's practice Nidomanip. Let's practice... What else can we practice? Saves? Is it under... Where is it? Where am I... God, it's been so long since I've actually done this. Where are my saves? My speedrun? Hold on, I'm gonna search... I must have like a rock tunnel split or save state somewhere. Okay, here it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. I know where things are. I know things. Okay. Oop, yeah, it's here. So what happens when you're super organized? Okay, cool. Oh, look at all the save states we got. Look at us being prepared. Okay, do I have a Nidomanip? I don't think I have a Nidomanip save state, ironically, unless it's one of these. What's this one? No, that's like way over here. Sorry, we probably won't actually practice Nidomanip then. We'll just hope for the best here. Because it looks like none of these are actually the split or the save state I want. Man, we should make a save state at Nidomanip. I feel like it's good to practice. Well, something we can practice is Rock Tunnel, which, as we know, is something I always struggle with. So let's see. Oh God, I'm just like remembering how to do this. It's been a hot minute. Oh, here we go. Load state from file. Then we have to open our save states folder. I really like on BizHawk, you can just drag and drop the save state file onto the emulator and it just loads it for you. It's very intuitive. Versus this is like load from file and you have to go navigate. Okay. So we're gonna practice Rock Tunnel. Where are my Rock Tunnel notes? Make sure these notes are up to date. Man, guys, it's been a hot sec. This is gonna be mostly not a speed run, but just like a refresher on like what the route is like. Because that's not it. It's not horn attack, it's thunder. It's fine. I don't know how to do things. This will be fine. This run will go swimmingly. I don't think tonight's going to be the night that we get like this godlike run, given that's been several weeks since we've done a run. But maybe we'll have a run that we actually finish everything. We're probably going to make a lot of mistakes, honestly, if I'm going to be real. But yeah, that should be fun. And then once I'm happy with Pokemon Yellow speedruns, I'll probably move on to doing like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon playthrough, because that's something that sounds fun. Or maybe a randomizer. I'm tentatively thinking Crystal, because that seems to be a pretty popular one, well supported. Probably a lot of guides on like how to do stuff. Seems useful. It was good to just get a warm up. Joe, welcome on in. Oh, why did my alert not sound? I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for 24 months. Oh my goodness, that is so many. Hold on. We gotta commemorate this occasion with God. That's 2 years. 2 years. Oh my God. That's crazy. Joe, welcome on in. Happy Monday. Happy Poke Monday. Happy Memorial Day. Happy 2 years subscription anniversary, you mad lad. Nailed it. Just playing the little bike theme. And because it's 2 years, they're gonna get 2 instruments, because that's how we roll around here. Nailed it. Thank you so much for the 2 years of consistent support, for hanging out, for being such an awesome member of this community. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome. We are trying to remember how to play this game. It's been a hot minute since we've done a... Also, I don't know why the alert didn't go off, so I will... Also, I don't know why Streamlabs isn't showing the alert either. What the heck? Well, apparently the alert just... Streamlabs did not pick it up. Or... Yeah, so I don't... But, chat's live, so that's the most important thing. Okay, where were we? Down, right, hug, upstairs. Left, down, left, fight, draw Pokemon. Okay. So we're doing a rock tunnel, as a little refresher. And then at some point, I don't have a save state for Nido Manip. Maybe an update. I haven't updated, I don't think. Maybe it updated against my will. I feel like Streamlabs does sometimes do that. But yeah, that's weird. Because it should be connected to just like my Twitch settings. Right? Like if it's connected to my account, it should have like the feed. It should be refreshed. Like it's not showing your sub here. Which is bizarre. Anyway, this is a Thrasher. She's got 3 mons. How are you doing though? How was your weekend? Did you have Memorial Day off? Did you do anything fun for the holiday? Is the weather nice enough to do like barbecues and whatnot? Things people do. I went outside just now before stream. I was hustling. I was like, it was a beautiful day today, which is very bizarre for SF in May. I was like, I gotta go outside. So like, whoop, literally just before stream, I was like, I have to do it now or else I'm gonna miss the weather. That's not right. What did I do wrong there? Left up at opening, don't get more often. Hug right while upright, upright. I think I just wasn't far enough to the right. Oh, really? Interesting. Is it a mic setting issue? Stream Elements, I feel like, has a lot of issues. Okay, let's see. Do I have a state that is useful? Oh, that's too far back. Or that's too far ahead. Where does this drop me? Perfect. Okay, I just wasn't hugging the right wall enough, apparently. Go this way. And then, oh gosh, upstairs, hug bomb pillar, left repel up. Upstairs, left down. Then this way, then use the repel. Then talk to this guy for the ha ha ha. I hope I don't sound like an aluminum can. I do have the microphone in front. I remember to put the microphone in front of me because I usually keep my microphone behind my monitor when I'm not streaming, just to have more desk space. Bubble beam, because thrash is not enough to kill, and then you get thrash locked and it's bad. We've done that before. Excellent. Good to know. Cool. Also, let's see if I can put looks like our thingamabob being covered by chat. No good. Chat's more important. Okay, then we fight this person. This is a good warm-up. I'm expecting this run to not be very good, but I do want a refresher, because so like I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't know how much I want to grind Pokemon Yellow. Like, I feel like this is not necessarily the type of speedrun that's super, like, it's good to, like, get a variety. I wanted to try it and see if I liked it. I don't know if I like this as much as I like Minish Cap speedrunning, which I feel like there's, I don't know, I like all the categories there. I feel like this is, like, too much RNG for me. Where, yeah. Oh. Okay, there we go. And then there's 2 more trainers to avoid here. Or, perfect. Beep boop bop, and then you go this way. And fight this guy. But we're not doing that today. Cool. Well, we're gonna do today, but not right now. Not today. Okay. Cool. Let's just jump in. I feel like that's probably gonna be the best play. Is I just want to like do a run, practice it, and I feel like So I feel like most of the runs we've done that we've completed, there have been like pretty major mistakes. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. And I feel like if I could just get a clean run where I don't make any mistakes and it's just RNG, then I'll be like happy with, okay, like I executed correctly. Please. I don't know why the screen turns red there. It's very ominous. So we're gonna do a yellow speedrun. We're gonna do yellow speedruns for a bit until I feel like I'm happy with my performance. Oh, I think we have to reset with R then. Yeah, a reset, soft reset to show the emulator we're using as part of the things. I don't know if I'm gonna submit this run. Most likely not. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, then we set our options, fast, off, set, save, and then we can start the run. Y'all ready? God, this is gonna be so chaotic. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Okay, this is my grandson. What was his name again? Same. I don't know if Professor Oak is equipped. Pokemon Purple starring Nidoking. Let's go, honestly. Putting your Pikachu in storage and using a Nidoking for the entire run is the correct way to play Pokemon Yellow. Speedrun confirmed. But that's how I played it as a kid, and it works great. Nidoking is way overpowered in this game. It's crazy. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so step 1 is to leave town, do the intro. God, let's see if I remember. I'm actually kind of worried because I did 0 prep work before stream to like even review what the run looks like or to even look at my notes or any of that nonsense. So we're just trying to remember. What was the last time we did a run? I feel like we got distracted because there was the Paper Mario playthrough that took, honestly, a while. Several Mondays, right? It's probably been at least a month, if not more. He's gonna take the Eevee because he's a big jerk face. We did not practice Nido Minute, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, we don't nickname the Pikachu. And then we leave. Then we have to fight A, our rival. And if we... I'm trying to decide too, like... I feel like the determining if you're on Flareon or Vaporeon strats feels so arbitrary. Like, it feels so early in the runs. Like, why would you even let... why would you even have Vaporeon strats? Like, why not just reset? I don't know. Anyway, we're on Flareon route, so no need to think about it. Luckily, intro seems pretty easy. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. And we're off. Boo. So my Switch finally started telling me how many hours I've put into Tears of the Kingdom so far, which for the first couple days was like, oh, like started playing 10 days ago, and I was like, no, how many hours? And last night when I checked, it said 75 or more, which feels right, but also is a little like, oh, oops. Considering that I put 90 hours into Breath of the Wild total, which is actually really shocking to think about now, I'm probably gonna put way more into Tears of the Kingdom. Such a big game. Cool, not too bad on RNG drops, or yeah, RNG there. Broccoli-Leader, hello, hello, welcome on in. Hey, hey. How's it going? Happy Monday. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. And if it was a long weekend, hope you were still enjoying it. Although I guess now it's the end of the day, so it's no longer the weekend. I don't know how that works. When does the weekend end? Ooh, Super Mario Maker 2. Never played, but I'm really bad at Mario. I think I talked about this last time, that I'm really bad at Mario games. So I feel like I'd be really bad at Mario Maker. Alright, the run is going okay, so I'm really not expecting it to go super well, though, because this is mostly a Derust. We haven't done a yellow run in well over a month. We got a little bit distracted by our Paper Mario playthrough that we just finished last week. And so we're getting back in there. And yeah, I want to like grind a couple yellow runs just until I feel like happy with my performance. Because sir, rude. Because yeah, I feel like most of the runs we've done, we've made like some major mistake. And I just want to have, honestly, I'm so bad. Y'all have seen how bad at platforming I am. It's not an exaggeration when like my brain just does not connect the button inputs. All right, we're gonna go shopping. And we're going to buy 5 Pokeballs. And, oh god, where is it? 7 potions. I guess menuing is something we can work on. Yeah, I feel like the thing is, like, this run, the time saves come from, like, getting lucky with RNG, and then, like, menuing. I just feel like those aren't things that I really want to, like, spend time practicing, or, like, grinding. But I feel like the trick with this run also is just to memorize what you're supposed to do, because I feel like I'm still very much tied to my notes. And I think that that's sort of the sign for me when I'm like, yeah, when I don't need to look at my notes anymore, and I can just be like, oh yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do at every moment. I feel like that's a comfortable level. Oh, this game there's so many things to do, to remember. Alright guys, here it comes. Do we remember how to do Nido Manip? Alright, here we go. Let's go! Ho, 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 ho. Who needs to practice? Nido Manip's easy. Oh my gosh, that was really stressful. Oh, my heart. I feel like Nido Manip's the only thing I've ever practiced. And Rock Tunnel. Oh, that's so rude. Oh, this is so bad. You don't want to damage the Nidoran because you need to use it. This is so bad. So you have to just get lucky with catching it and like reset. Oh my god, if we run out of Pokeballs. Or we need at least one for a Pidgey also. Oh my god. No, we have to reset. It's okay, I'm not gonna reset the run. This is a no reset day. That was really unfortunate. Okay. Apparently except for that one time we just could not get I feel like something was like fundamentally wrong with my state somehow when that RNG manip just didn't work. Maybe I can like do something to throw the RNG off. You know, just to see why this isn't working. Yeah, that was really bizarre. Like, it just, because I feel like not that I'm, like, good at this, I feel like I have, like, a pretty solid grasp on Nido Manip. Except for the fact that this is now just not working today. There we go. Good god. This is what I'm saying about this run being so much RNG. Alright, that was fun. You guys have fun? Now I have to make sure it's actually the right Nido, because there's also bad IVs. Okay, so as a Caterpie, we're gonna Leer then Tackle. Ow. Not the crit. Not the crit. Please just string shot me. No, please string shot me. I don't want this. No, stop. It's so rude. Why aren't you string shotting? Oh my god. Okay. My goodness. Okay. Then we're going to leer twice and heal if we need to. God, this is so heinous. Leomon, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Leer again. See, now you're string shotting. Okay. Welcome on in. We're refreshing, derusting here on Pokemon Yellow. You're here for the Oreos. Oreos? Where? I love Oreos. Man, I want an Oreo. Why would you say this? I'm hungry. I have like 2 packs of Oreos in the kitchen. I have no idea if this is a good... I feel like this is actually not a good Nido, but we're going to commit to the bit anyway. Because like I said, this is a no reset run. Also, yeah, thanks for doing the shout out. Now we're looking for a Pidgey also, whilst we're on our merry way here. So hopefully if we find a Pidgey, we'll just catch it. That's not a Pidgey, that's a Caterpie. Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion this is not a good Nido, but who could say? Oh, there's a Pidgey, perfect. Gosh, now I hope we catch it. Okay, we got 2 Pokeballs, so what I'm gonna do is YOLO throw 1. If it doesn't catch, then we're going to attack it. Until it's low enough that it's like a guaranteed catch. Because 6 is, I feel like, is high level for a Pidgey at this point. Okay, if this doesn't catch, then we're screwed. I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, it's all good. I'm like already stressed. Like I feel like this run is so much more stressful. Like super early too. Like early game is the most stressful part of this run, so it's not unreasonable. Like it really, once you get to the Nugget Bridge in Cerulean City, it's like smooth sailing, except for like a couple things here and there. Leer and then Horn Attack. Super Derek, welcome on in. How you doing? Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Like I can feel like my heart rate. Like this run is stressful. I've seen some speedrunners actually hook up like a heart monitor while they're running, so you can see like how stressed they get. I feel like I have a naturally high heart rate as well. Will this kill? It will not. Well, I don't think this will kill either. No, it does. We're good, we're good. Thank you for the shout out as well. Lots of cool people in chat. My goodness. Well, the good news is we used up all of our Pokeballs, so we don't have to worry about throwing them out when we get to the Pewter City Gym. This run's going fine. Honestly, I'm not even like worried about my splits. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty scuffed Derust run, and there's a lot of RNG involved, and a lot of places in the last run that we've made major mistakes. Okay. I wonder if I should have healed before this fight. Oh well, we're here. Alright, Leer Horn Attack. And then we'll split on Exit Viridian. Which I always forget to split because it's an awkward split because it is like this is good. It's an awkward split because you're still moving, and I feel like most of the splits happen like at the ends of battles. Oh, that's rude. Oh god. No! You jerk! Oh, you know what? The run's dead. This is what I don't like about this particular speedrun. Oh my gosh. That happens to me all the time, Joe, that I like raid someone who's always like in chat and hanging out. And I'm just like, oh, like, let's go send some love over there. And then I realize like I'm not following them, and then I feel really awkward. Yeah. There's like things like that where I'm just like, oh, like a lot of this run is also like recognizing when I'm in the danger zone. That sometimes, here, I have to reset as well. Yeah, I'd be like, oh, like like if they tackle, like I'm in death range and that's like a run killer, so like I should have healed, or like just like having I don't know how people do this. Like a lot of people I feel like just build this intuition for like when they're going to, and that's how they do like these challenge runs and randomizers and stuff. Anyway, I said it was a no reset run, but that was rough. I feel like if Nidoran dies or faints, my bad. If Nidoran faints, like it's a run killer. Cool. Hey guys, welcome on in. We're gonna do a Pokemon Yellow speed run. We're all set up. Oh, options. Can't forget to do that. Okay, are y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, let's jam. God. This game is heinous. This is why I'm saying I don't see myself particularly grinding this run. But I do want to just get a good run in at some point, and I feel like we can get close to 2 hours. Our current PB is 220, but some of us is 206. So I feel like if I can get like maybe sub 210, sub 2, I feel like is a stretch. But yeah, if I can get like sub 210, like that would be pretty good. And I think it's totally doable. We just have to like not mess up and just get lucky. And the problem is a lot of this is luck. Because also like that Caterpie could have missed, and then I would have been able to kill it and we would have been on our merry way. But like sometimes you just get a crit, or sometimes your attack just misses randomly. Especially Gen 1, you have a 1 in 255 chance of just randomly missing, even for attacks with 100% accuracy. Cool. Hopefully we'll get a better Nido Manip this time, like a better split on that, because 805 feels like a pretty good time. We just got like really unlucky with the Nidoran that it just did not want to get caught for some reason. Anyway. How's everyone doing today? So yeah, my goal with this game in general, I think, is just to execute a run in which I don't make any major mistakes and I just finish the run without any like major time loss, and then I'll just be like, all right, that's, I don't really feel like optimizing, like menuing, stuff like that. And like I said, also early game, so I guess the good thing with this run is that like early game is the most likely to kill your run, right? Because you're so low level and you have no options, that you really are just like at the mercy of RNG. And so luckily it's like in the first 15 minutes, it's like, oh, by the way, like you just randomly died and that's it. But once you get to, like I said, once you get to Cerulean, you're much less likely to randomly game over. Didn't even take any damage. Easy Flareon strats. Alright, and then the Pikachu doesn't want to go in the Pokeball. Then we're off. Excuse me. So yeah, so early games, we're gonna end up grinding a lot probably. I guess I'm trying to think like if we like die again before we get to Cerulean, because Cerulean's the Poké Center we actually take. So the problem is if you wipe out in early game, then it takes you back to the last Pokemon Center. So especially like if you haven't been to one in a while, it just like so like if we game over before we get to Cerulean City, like it drops us back at Palatown, so it's like a super slow if we decide to like keep going. I guess my Pikachu probably could have handled that Caterpie, and then we could have healed at Pewter City, and it would have been a big time loss. But yeah, I feel like that's sort of the name of the game here, is just figuring out like how to like save a floundering run. when to give up on it and when to like try to keep it alive. Terrible RNG. That's okay. Yeah, until we can buy repels, we're just at the mercy of grass RNG too. That's the theme for today. It's a lot of RNG. Turns out Pokemon involves a lot of random numbers. And luck. Who knew? Ba-ba-rum. Okay, spamming some text. Easy clap. Leave it to me. And we're off. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Then again, we hope for good luck here in the grass. Boo! Absolutely heinous. Boo! Terrible. We don't have Pokeballs yet. We could have like it'd be great to be able to just catch a Pidgey at any time here, but we can't get Pokeballs until we get to Viridian, which is right now. Ba-da-bow, ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-bow. Cool. 5 and 7. See, the nice thing about doing a reset is that I don't have to look at my notes to remember what that was. Alright, then more text spamming, and this guy's gonna teach us how to catch Pokemon. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-bow. Ba-da-da-da-da. That's so unfortunate. Wait, we should just try catching this. No, it's too low level. Unfortunately. That'd be really funny if I just caught that Nidoran and just went with it. No, but you gotta do Nidomanip so you get the right level and IVs and whatnot. Unfortunately. Alright, here we go. Cool. Yeah, I feel like that one time the Nidomanip just like straight up wasn't working was like something like actually wrong with my save or something. Because I feel like I'm really consistent with Nidomanip. That's really unfortunate. Alright, again, I'm gonna throw 3 Pokeballs because we only have 5 and we need like 2 for the Pidgey. So we have to reset if this doesn't work. And then I might save in case the Pidgey... There we go. We're good. Cool. Whew! God, that's so nerve-wracking. Testing. Testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. No, did not mean to do that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't see your last message. Shoot, why is Streamlabs being weird today? I'm sorry. Yeah, if your messages get dropped, you can see in the chat panel, like, which ones actually go through. So do, like, feel free to, like, spam messages. If I see, like, a duplicate message, I won't be like, what's wrong with this person? Because, yeah, Streamlabs apparently is just not showing me notifs and goodies for some reason. So, sorry. You're waiting for the update for the new GBL. Yeah, so no news on the new GBL season? Wow, this is heinous. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Glad that at least some of your messages are going through, because it'd be really unfortunate if it was just like chat just stopped working for y'all. But yeah, if I don't respond to a message because it didn't go through, I'm sorry. I feel like this is not a good Caterpie. Or Nidoran. It's also not a good Caterpie. It makes me mad. There we go. Yeah, I feel like 23 to 27 is like not good IVs, but oops, oh well. Oh well. I think bad IVs also means we're likely to die, so we gotta be really careful with our potions and saving. Doing lots of save scumming. A treasure theme. Ooh, I like treasure. I want to be a treasure hunter. Pidgey? Pidgey! Hooray! High level Pidgey, I don't like that. Okay, 1 Pokeball, and if it doesn't catch, then we damage it down and then throw another Pokeball and hope for the best. Perfect. Easy clap. So yeah, you want like a level 4 Pidgey, because you don't actually need it for anything. So higher level is just less likely to get caught. That's such bad RNG. Oh my goodness, y'all. I can't believe we're losing this run to RNG. It's fine. So again, we're gonna have to be really careful with our HP because I think this is a bad IV Nido, and we're just going to commit to the bit. The IVs don't matter quite as much later on once you become just like disgustingly overpowered. Good, good. Keep string shotting me. Excellent. Don't attack me ever. No, that's rude. Don't do that. Okay, it's fine. Does 3 damage. Perfect. Actually, this might be an okay Nidoran after all. Actually, I have no idea how to tell. I like a note that's like, oh, if you hit 29 HP, then like that's good. But I think it's supposed to be after the other fight. But not too hidden. Hello. No hands OP. Hello. 848 Nido. I have no idea. I don't know what this Nido is. I feel like the part that I'm like, I should pay more attention to actually like succeed at these runs is like to know if I have a bad IV Nido or not. But hello everyone, welcome on in. We're doing a Derust, a very rusty Derust here. I'm gonna heal, honestly. I feel a little traumatized after having to reset the run. Not even fighting the last guy, I think it was fighting this guy. So, we're gonna be nice and healthy Nidos. No danger. Yeah, I have like notes that's just like, oh, if it's 22 to 26, that's okay. 23 to, like I don't actually know like what the different Nidos. But also when I was looking at the guide, at least for the beginner glitchless run, like it didn't really come up that often, like which Nido you have. I guess other than like this one's bad, throw it away. Level 8 Pidgey, my goodness. So I feel like I've instead just been like, oh, like is this an acceptable Nido or not? Alright. We're not gonna die to this Caterpie today because we're nice and healthy. We're gonna leer the heck out of it. Here we go. Yes, good. Yes. Keep doing that. Good. Don't attack me. Attacking is for losers. Attacks that do damage is lame. Just keep string shotting. I guess it makes sense if you're doing like a red or blue run, if you have something. Squirtle and Charmander are both viable starters, right? For red and blue runs. I don't know anything about like Gen 1 speedrunning. This is sort of my foray into it. Into Pokemon speedrunning in general. Yeah. Alright, straight to the gym. I forgot to split. I always forget to split. I should just get rid of that split. Right, no, you can use either. Yeah, I feel like I've seen, there was like a GDQ a little while ago that was like a race between, I'm gonna save, a red and blue run, and they like picked different starters, and you could see where the routes diverge, but then they like, both runners were like pretty neck and neck right up to the end. It was a very cool speed run. Red, blue, Squirtle. Oh, fire, red, leaf, green, you can use either. Maybe that's what I was looking at. I read that as Frigg, and I was just like, okay. Oh gosh, what is, Leer. Also, I forgot you're supposed to heal and toss, we do need to toss Pokeballs. We'll do that later, it's fine. My menuing's really slow also. Because we're still like very reliant on the guide here to know what to do. And we're gonna learn double kick just in time. So we're gonna leer the sand shrew twice, and then we're gonna horn attack it. We're gonna try not to die. That did 6 damage. Leer, leer. I'm gonna heal because I don't want to die to a crit. God, guys, early game is so stressful. I'm not a fan. Tassie got a Pidgey rat for a Cutfly already. Okay, yeah. So I watched the yellow run the last. Oh, I guess like GDQ's coming up soon, isn't it? But the one in winter, in January, they did a yellow run, and that's where I was like, oh, like I like Pokemon Yellow. I should give this a whirl. That sounds fun. Because it made me very nostalgic for. That's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Oh, it's going on right. Oh shoot, it's right now. Guys, I'm really aware of what's happening at any moment. I knew it was soon. I was like, summer, SGDQ's like right around now. I meant to look at the schedule. Oh, they're doing Minish Cap! Because the Minish Cap hasn't been at GDQ in a while. It's an exciting time. And Myth's running it. I should look at the schedule and make sure I don't miss that because I do want to actually watch that. We should heal before the Onyx. Especially if it's going to Bide and then make us sad. Or it's red heart strat or red health strats. No, I'm gonna heal. Yeah, bind is annoying. But bind is scary because if you heal while you're binded, that breaks everything. Like you just take like a bunch of damage. But bind is just obnoxious. Bide and bind, it's two sides of the same coin. Alright, we're gonna leer the Onyx twice. That's so obnoxious, I'm so upset. Okay, so what, 2 damage? Okay, we're fine. Okay, now we're going to just leer it down and not attack until bide is done. And now we're going to start double kicking. And hopefully this should just kill, because it's been so debuffed. Nope. I feel like I have a bad Nido. It's hard to tell. Ah! Time save with the red health. Okay, there we go. There's our proc. God. Oh my gosh. If anyone wants to look up when the Minish Cap run is, if I've already missed it or not, or if it's coming up soon, I would love to watch that. They're not going to be showing off Octo Clip because that trick is not marathon safe, but they're going to be doing a bunch of other cool stuff. Bide, like, technically, yeah. Bide is a 4-letter word. Bide is the move that killed our very first Mon in our Nuzlocke run, so I'm permanently traumatized by Bide. I will never forget how it works or what it does. I feel like I'm going to heal. I'm probably fine. I feel like I'm just gonna, like, safety save, like, a bunch. Yeah, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, which is, the first game that I speedran on this channel. Oh, it's yes, Lamau, whoops. Oops. I should have looked this up sooner, I forgot. It's fine. I'll watch the VOD. I'm sure it was very pog. The problem is I also have, like, the Discord muted, so I just forget these things. Okay, Road to Mount Moon. We're gonna horn attack the Caterpie. I should probably heal. I'll heal after this fight. Actually, I'll heal now. I need to throw away those Pokeballs as well. Oh god. Horn attack. I hope it was a good run. GG's to Myth. Oops. I don't know if the Sackle will kill. We're figuring it out. We're learning. I want to gain, like, a better intuition for this kind of stuff. No, we don't catch a Paris on this route. There is no Paris. We just Nidoking all the way. We catch a Pidgey for Fly, and then we get a Charmander from an NPC. Yeah. So maybe Paris is used. We use the Charmander as, like, our HM everything because you don't have to catch it. It's just like an NPC just gives it to you, and that's probably, like, a very yellow specific part of the route. That someone's just like, hey, do you want a Charmander? I'm like, yes, please. Yeah, we also don't do Mount Moominip, so we're just gonna YOLO it and hope for the best on RNG. Okay, we're going to abuse this Rattata. Sorry, Joe. Oof! Oof! Oh, this Rattata never stood a chance. We won't always have Paris. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh god. Ekans, Horn Attack. Do not double kick an Ekans. Poison resists fighting. We're learning. We're learning our type matchup. Wait, that was like a very funny joke. Where am I? Okay. We Horn Attack the Ekans. If we get wrapped, it's obnoxious, but we're fine. We're good. Okay. We're gonna fight this guy. Because if we try to skip him, we have to end up fighting him anyway because of the other NPC there, so. You've been sitting on that one? Ugh. It's still a good one. I think that also in context, it's like very funny because, yeah. Listen, give yourself credit. It was a well-timed and good joke. Okay. Horn attack the Kakuna, and then horn attack the Metapod. This is a Caterpie. We horn attack the Caterpie. And then we horn attack the Metapod. We're actually going to double kick to kill here because we're trying to preserve our horn attack PP. Okay. I don't know anything about red speedruns, so I don't know. Last. There is a last we skip. I'm going to double kick to kill because we're low on horn attacks. And that's not going to be enough to kill. Oopsie. I guess we could try tackle instead. Actually, that was risky. Yeah, so we skipped the last. Alright, now our Nido evolves, which is good. We don't have enough horn attacks for the bug capture, so we're gonna have to just improvise. But hopefully it'll be okay. I think what I'll do is just tackle the Caterpie, and then horn attack the Metapod. Hands off the controller. It's fine. We're fine. Yeah, we don't have enough horn attacks left, so I'm gonna tackle the Caterpie. And hope that we don't get bad luck with the RNG because 95% hit chance. PSTing? I don't know what that means. We are in Pacific time. Oh, Poison Sting? No. No Poison Sting, as far as I know. F. Rip. Okay, we're gonna horn attack the Metapod before it gets a chance to use Harden so we can get maximum damage in there. Excellent. And then we're just gonna have to hope for good RNG on the tackles. Boo. Tackle has a 95% hit in Gen 1, so we just have to hope for the best. Could probably double kick here. This probably won't kill, actually. Yeah, with the 2 Hardens. Yeah, womp. Yeah, but double kick's so weak because it's resisted. Do we miss split? No, we're just really slow. We're just really behind. It's fine. Alright. Oh, I almost fought this last. No, we skip her. Oh my gosh, I feel like a lot of this run is me like trying not to run into trainers by accident. It's very easy to do that. Alright, now we're going to throw away the gimmick of this game and just dump Pika. Because we do not want it. It's so sad! And then we're going to heal to get our PP back. So we ditch Pika, heal the center. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to split when we enter Mount Moon. I did say this run was going to be scuffed today. This is more of a demo of what the run is like, for people who are curious. We're not going to need a Mount Moon manip, but we are going to save because I'm a little baby who's worried about messing up. Because that's the thing with this run, is you have to really be careful with... If you like walk into a trainer by accident, which is super easy to do, then it's like, alright, I guess all of like my routing is off. Time to cry. This actually, I was thinking like, should I say something about RNG, and jinx it, and jinx, because it's a Gen 1 Pokemon, and then I was like, nah, I'll just say like, oh, like what great RNG we're getting right now, and then immediately found a Zubat as soon as I opened my mouth. We had a good run. This is what happens when you just refuse to learn RNG manip, and are just like, nope, I'd rather just fight 10 Zubat than save time. Yeah. Easy clap. Then we're going to pick up a neat little moonstone. Yeah, I'm sure it's not that bad. I just don't wanna. And also, look at this. Like, look at, who needs it? We're crushing it. This is actually a really solid Mount Moon. We're probably gonna make up a little bit of time here. Maybe not a ton of time, but I feel like we're, not to jinx it, like having a pretty good amount of encounters. All right, let's see. We're gonna avoid the rocket grunt, so we're at the last floor. It's basically, yeah. I mean, maybe I feel like Moon Minute probably. I have like to do in my notes, like to do learn Moon Minute. I feel like Octominute is one that I just like. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. I'm okay losing. What is it, like 40 seconds to a minute on bad Octo RNG. Versus this would probably, like, it adds up. Like each of these encounters within wild Pokemon takes what, like 5 to 10 seconds. And so if you get enough of them, it does add up. Or you can just get super lucky. It is my run. It's my run. I can do whatever I want with it. Three encounters at the same time as a reset and perfect frame back, or perfect back into game with buffers. Okay. I see. Okay, so you're saying 3 encounters is the same as resetting. That's good timing to know. So that's where you could do that, like, game theory and figure out if you want to reset or not if you're getting 3, whatever. Seems like a lot of thinking. Yeah, halfway throughout. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, Horn Attack and then double kick the Voltorb. Double kick. Now we're gonna Horn Attack the Coughing. Twice. So next thing is, now that we have a Nidoking. Oh, that's rude. How to a buffer to menu? Do I know? I know how to do Nido Manip. Because that's the only one that's like kind of hard required to do this run at all. So I feel like I haven't practiced like doing a buffered save, but I think conceptually I understand it. I just haven't like done it. I don't have like the muscle memory for it. Alright, so now this is something I think is yellow specific, as we're going to fight Team Rocket. I'm gonna fight Jesse and James. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the differences. It's been so long since I've played Red or Blue. And I also didn't play Red and Blue that much as a kid because like yellow was like my game and then my older sibling had Red and Blue. And so it was like, we were very cool. We had all 3. Horn Attack the Ekans. So I feel like yellow, that's one of the reasons I want to speedrun yellow, is like this game's very nostalgic to me. That's annoying. Yeah. That's true. I feel like the Let's Go games are like remakes of yellow, and so they probably have all this nonsense. But yeah, I think those are the main differences with yellow, is like, besides the route change, I guess. There are like route changes, obviously, but like, yeah, I feel like the main thing is like you just have these random Jesse James encounters you have to like account for. The rival fight's different. Oh, true. I want a Surfing Pika. That sounds awesome. Why is this Pikachu lame? Doesn't know anything. Alright. Hey! Apparently that was... Honestly, we had very few art... Like, we saw a lot of Zubat, but like I feel like in general, that was actually a pretty solid Mount Moon for Manipless. We'd take golds. In yellow, Pika Raichu learns Star. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Not in this run. In this run, we're never going to see Pikachu again. Alright, the good news is that we're about to get to the part of the run where we have to stop being so stressed all the time. We're gonna go do Thrash City. Oh, did you PB in red? Pog. GG's. Yeah, I should one day submit a run. I'm trying to like get to a point where I don't make any major mistakes in a run and then be like, ah, yes, I will submit this one. Set the rival. 153, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to see how close to 2 we can get. I don't know if sub 2 is something I want to like put in the effort to grind for. Maybe someday. Alright. But I feel like we can get pretty close to 2 hours, given our current like sum of bests. So we just have to like do a run where I don't make a major mistake. Oh! There's only one horn attack sub 2, let's go. Okay, then we're gonna horn attack the Sandshrew. We love to horn attack. Except we're gonna tackle here. Boop. Then we're going to abuse this Rattata. Buffer into fight, menu, and bag. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, I know where I can improve. Right, it's like if I practice menuing at all, which I haven't. Yeah, if I just like learn how to do faster menuing. So I feel like the runs we've done in the past, we've like fought trainers by accident we weren't supposed to. We've forgotten to buy some things at Celadon and had to go back for shopping a second time. Yeah. Fainting and going back to a Pokemon Center and flying. Like, there's a lot of stuff where it's like, I'm not going to reset the run because we're this far in and I want to like just get a run done type thing. I feel like most of the runs we've done, I've made some kind of major mistake. So like, a run in which it's all RNG ruining me and not like my own mistakes. But yeah, obviously death is a mistake, as we're all aware. A wee oopsie doopsie. Okay, double kick. Is there IT in this? What is IT? Instant text. Oh, maybe. Like when you level up and like spam or something like that. I don't know. For bridge before surge. Don't know. I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. Alright. Nugget Bridge Part 2. Horn attack. So, yeah, we're just gonna do Nugget Bridge. Oh, I was supposed to horn attack, but I misread my own notes. It's fine. It's fine. Should put that in parentheses. I feel like something I should do is, like, actually go back after a run is done and, like, note where I made mistakes and, like, update my notes accordingly. Because I feel like a lot of times I, like, finish a run and I'm like, okay, it's done. And then I go back to my notes and I'm like, where did I mess up again? Like, it's such a long run. I mean, it's not that long relative to everything else, but feels... There's a lot, it's a very dense run. There's a lot happening. Alright, let's see. This youngster has a Rattata. Classic youngster behavior. A double kick to end this Rattata. Then we're going to horn attack an Ekans. I'm gonna double kick to kill. When it's in range like that. Then I'm gonna horn attack the Zubat. I feel like Horn Attack's a more useful attack to have around. So I want to preserve PP on that if possible. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, yeah. Then we're going to Rare Candy the Nido. Then we're going to teach it Thrash over Tackle. Excellent. That's very important to do before this fight. So no more Tackle. Now we get to use Thrash. See, this is, for me, honestly, like, this is the first, like, major, like, milestone in the run. It's like, alright, we learned Thrash. It's the Thrash part. Now we just use Thrash for the rest of the run. Basically, for the rest of the next several fights. Because Thrash is great. Cool. God. I feel like so, like my heart's racing. Which is... Guys, it's a speedrun. The stakes are very low. But I'm just like... Oh. There goes our gold. I feel like I have very slow menuing. Just never Thrash if you get SA. What's SA? All these acronyms. So many acronyms. Alright, we're gonna split on getting the nugget, because it's a fun little milestone. Yay! Badge boost, assuming it's in yellow, will exponentially add the... Oh, special. Sand attack? Oh, sand attack. Sand attack. Yes. No, sorry, I'm learning all the acronyms. This is good. Exponentially. Okay, never Thrash if your accuracy is debuffed is basically what you're saying. That makes sense. I feel like that... I don't know if I've seen that in, like, notes as something to be concerned about, because I feel like things that sand attack you tend to be faster than. So you can just... Because, like, Thrash really just like, eliminate everything here. Okay, cool. Then we're going to... So yeah, so this is, I think, that makes sense that we don't get a Paris because we can just talk to this guy who is yellow specific. You can always Gen 1 miss. Yeah, so this guy just gives you a Charmander, and we use that for cut and dig and something else too, I think. I don't remember what. Yeah, classic. I have heard of that. I'm aware of the Gen 1 miss. Super fun. Alright, we're gonna double kick this Onyx, so we're actually not gonna Thrash everything forever, but... Turns out Rocky Boys don't like, are kind of chunky, and so we want to use super effective moves on them. Excellent. I will say, having done enough runs, I at least remember which trainers I'm supposed to fight. In general. Which is good. That was the first like couple practice runs I did before I started streaming, was just like looking at the, following along with a run, be like, hey, what am I supposed to actually do here? Are we gonna Thrash these Nidos? I feel like the thing that stresses me the most about like movement in this game is that I don't know if it's my D-pad or something. I feel like I walk a lot of like extra tiles than I mean to, and then I'm worried I'm just gonna like run into random trainers I'm not supposed to, and then that's stressful because it's like fighting a trainer you're not supposed to really throws off a lot of things. Unless you're like, you happen to be close to like a Pokemon Center or something, which has happened to us once or twice on runs where I'm like, oops. I think we just, yeah, Thrash. Always Thrash. Always be thrashing, ABT. Yes, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. We got this. It's fine. It's fine. It's just game. No stress. Just vibes. Same. Alright, this is the, she's got an oddish. Oh my gosh, guys, she has shiny oddish. That's so cool. Guys, look at shiny. Why you have to be mad? It's just a game. Exactly. That's the vibe. It's not actually shiny. Gen 1 Pokemon Yellow sprite for Oddish just happens to look like shiny Oddish. And I was like, when I saw that, I was just like, I'm going to make that joke every single time we see an Oddish, every time I do a run, forever, because it makes me laugh. Yeah, it really does look like a... Yeah, it literally is the shiny sprite, but for some reason they're just like, yeah. I don't think there are shinies in Gen 1. Whoop. Yeah, whoopsie. Cool. So this is the reason we ditch Pikachu when we do, is because this cutscene gets extended by quite a bit, because Pikachu has a little like meltdown and existential crisis when he sees this human Pokemon and just like runs around for a bit, and it just is super slow. So you gotta make sure you ditch Pikachu before then. Yeah. That's right. A lot of stuff was introduced in Gen 2 that like Gen 1 just didn't have. So like shinies and abilities were in Gen 3, which feels so weird to me. Like abilities feel so fundamental to like the way you play Pokemon. And then like also like splitting your special into attack and defense. Yeah, so like Red Gyarados was really cool. And the fact that they just give you one for free too. Yeah, believe it or not, I never caught a shiny in a mainline Pokemon game until Scarlet Violet, when shinies just became much easier to find. And then, when we were doing our Ruby Nuzlocke, we randomly just found a shiny Oddish, which is very bizarre. So apparently my years of playing Pokemon as a kid, just the hours and hours I sunk, wasn't worth a shiny. Shiny Fion, hello, welcome on in. Hi chat, hi everyone. Yeah, Gen 2 was a wild time because no one knew what was going on. So you also had stuff like people seeing Meryl and being like, it's Peekaboo. Only seen 4 in your years speedruns. Yeah. It was absolutely wild because like Gen 3 was one that I played a lot of as a kid. I really liked Ruby. And so we did a Nuzlocke earlier this year to just like be nostalgic and do my first Nuzlocke ever and be like, ah yes, this is fun. And then we just found a shiny Oddish and I was like, I don't know what to do. Are we allowed to catch this? It was very bizarre. Okay, then we're gonna save before Misty because Misty can just screw you with RNG. So we're going to save Squovit, Bidoof, Whalmer, and Bunnelby. That's a fun little crew. Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, the one that turns into Diggersby? The big bunny? But the little one? Becomes a big one? Yeah, so my first shiny in a mainline game was a Sableye in Scarlet Violet, just chilling in a cave, and I was like, wait a minute, that's shiny. So the guide here for Misty fight just says Thrash and Pray, so here we go. That's fair. Boop. Thank you for deeming Boop the Bidoof. Bidoof appreciates it. Trade it for Celery Duck. True. We love Celery Duck. Okay, and there's Misty. Oh my god. Pog. I gotta toss... Hold on, I'm gonna do that right now before I forget. I gotta toss this Pokeball. Supposed to have done that a while ago. How's my Mewtwo day? There was a Mewtwo day? I have not done the Shadow Mewtwo event. I don't know if it's over now, but I did not participate. How's your Mewtwo day? Gotta go. All right, thank you for the good luck. Thanks for hanging out and the pro tips. Yeah, and have a great rest of your day. Get some good rest. Okay. here. Ooh. Good luck. I wish I knew how to... Oh, Glück? I think Glück is German for luck. Because we have the Glücksschmetterling, which is the luck butterfly in a Minish Cap. All right. We're going to head down here. Walkie, walkie, walkie. Glück, exactly. Ein Glücksschmetterling. Dankeschön. It's like the only German I know. I took half a, I wouldn't even call it a semester of German in middle school, which is very, it was, they had us basically decide if we wanted to take, what language we wanted to take, so they had everyone take like mini courses on each on like languages, and then it's like, all right, like pick which one you want to actually like do in high school. Wait, it's this way. Then we hug left. Then we fight these two. And so my German education stopped at counting to 12, and naming school, like random classroom supplies. It was alright. Let's see. Walk both days downtown, 2 shinies, 34 on Saturday. Okay, so you were like catching Mewtwo. You were like out raiding, I'm guessing. Dang. Very cool. What did I do? Was that yesterday or was it Saturday? Oh, it was the weekend. Okay, what did I do Saturday and Sunday? I went for a walk yesterday. It was lovely. Went for a little mini hike. Out in the city. Went to a park I hadn't been to before. Did not play Pokemon Go. And Saturday, I think I just stayed inside and played Tears of the Kingdom all day. Oops. Shocker. I feel like that's gonna be for the next, like, couple months, honestly. If you're like, oh, like, what did you do this weekend? Oh, I played a bunch of Tears of the Kingdom. I'm so far along in this game. It's kind of wild. Maybe someday I'll actually beat the mainline plot, but there's so much to do. It's really good also, I feel like, Tears of the Kingdom at, like, dangling these carrots of, like, here's things to do. Do we go shopping here, or do we just... We do go shopping. Also, we don't go this way. I always go that way. We're going to sell our TM34 and the nugget. Because who needs it? Then we're going to buy repels. +75 hours, yeah, apparently. Also very cool to meet some new folks. That's always fun. Pokemon Go is a social game. Yeah, that's fun. Seeing some old friends. Okay, let's see. We're going to teach... Oh gosh. Bubble Beam to Nido. Over Leer. And then we're going to teach Dig to Charmander. Okay. There's gonna be a guy in our way here. There's gonna be a rival fight. Yeah, I feel like Tears of the Kingdom's really good at dangling these carrots for me. That's like, here is a big to-do list. And I'm like, yes. Oh no, I'm not good at this game. I'm glad you're feeling nostalgic. Honestly, that's why I wanted to run this game, was like, Pokemon Yellow is very nostalgic. Not Thrash, that's wrong. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's fine, we'll be fine, it's fine, we're fine. It's fine. We were not supposed to use Thrash there. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. Like I said, I'm not... So this is the kind of thing, these aren't major mistakes, but these are like, I want to do a run where I like don't make mistakes like this, where it's like, oh, we're now Thrash locked, and it's okay for now, but like we're gonna get confused, that's gonna throw off, like it's gonna be really bad. Oh, we got a 4-turn Thrash, that works. But unfortunately, I don't, unless we 5-turn Thrash and kill, no. Oh god, what are we doing? Swap, Bubble Beam, and Double Kick? No, we put Bubble Beam in the front, and then we Double Kick. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong. See, this is the problem, is now we're confused. This is why you don't want to use Thrash. Okay, I'm gonna heal, because I'm scared. Oh no! Bestie! I'm gonna heal again. Oh my god. This is so scary. Oh my heart! Oh my lord! Okay, we're fine. We're fine, folks. Oh my god. Guys, this game is stressful. Oh. Basti, exactly. I rub the back, rub, 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 rub. I'm gonna save because every time we have a battle like that where I'm like, oh, I almost died. I don't want to risk it. Oh my god, that was so scary. Down to 1 HP is like not a good vibe. Okay. That's why we save. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2. Let me fight this guy to get some more XP. Oh, my heart! Okay. We do thrash this guy. Unlike that was... No! Why? Why? It's because I'm rushing is the problem. We want to preserve bubble. The problem is you want to preserve PP, so you want to be really careful with what you're using. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Honestly, Bubble Beam's an okay attack to use here. Oh my god. Okay, pick up this rare candy. Oh my god, it's fine. Okay, so I think all of my move order is like wrong, unfortunately, but I think the important thing is Bubble Beam's on top. So we'll be able to teach something on top of Bubble Beam later. Anyway, and then we're gonna split on leaving the SSN. Let's run. That's crazy. Okay. Cool. How's everyone doing? Alright, next we're gonna do some funky menuing. Yeah, I feel like all my turns are like, or all my attack type, like attacks are like in the wrong order because I swapped the wrong things because I got confused. Anyway. So, we're going to teach, we're going to heal, which we can't because we're screwed, but that's okay. Then we're going to teach Cut to Charmander, over Scratch. We're going to swap, we're going to swap the Fossil and Repel, we're going to Rare Candy, Nido. We're going to swap the Fossil and the Repel. Then we're going to use Cut. This is all borked. That's okay. We're going to save because I think we're actually a little under health because we used all our potions in the rival fight because of that nonsense. I think the full restore is kind of for... Oh, it's this one. Okay. here. Like, this is something I should practice and, like, learn. In your Euro learning, watching you go through this, yeah. Watching me go through this is a good descriptor. Okay. So that puzzle is really obnoxious because it's literally you have to just search. There's like an optimized path for like which can to search, but you just search a can and there's like you have to hit the second one or it resets, and the second one has like a 75%, 50% chance, whatever, chance of hitting. Alright, we're not healthy enough, so we may die to a double kick, which is why we saved, but hopefully... Or mega kick, I mean. We don't have enough, like, potions. So we have to just... I don't know what we have to do to get lucky here. We don't have enough health to live. I guess I don't want to heal either because we need... We need to... Yeah. Oh, we also didn't save after getting the... Shoot. Hold on, we gotta do the cans again because I didn't save after the cans. Oh, does anyone remember which one it was, actually? Maybe we should just do that. I feel like it was, like, this one. This also might throw off our RNG. Yeah, let's start over. I don't know, maybe I should use the full restore? Because you need to have enough HP. So... Either we hope that either hope that they miss or doesn't use a mega kick, or we full restore and then we won't have a full restore later. But I feel like the full restore is really there for emergencies like this when we're out of potions and haven't gotten to Celadon. We're gonna be at Celadon soon to be able to buy. Thingies. That's what we're looking for. That's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Whew. That's what I was saying. I was like, we just gotta get lucky here. I hope your Euro is tasty. That sounds good. I want one now. I haven't had a Euro in a long time. Dodge. Let's go. God. This game is so stressful, y'all. I wouldn't recommend speedrunning. Well, depends if you're okay with stress. I don't not recommend running it, but I feel like other runs are less stressful. Or less like, oh no, I messed up and it's costing me a bunch of time. Like, there was a run where we forgot to talk to this guy and get the bike voucher. So, again, that's another example of a major mistake. Okie dokie. Enjoy biking, or enjoy cycling. Yeah, we forgot the bike voucher once, then we had to walk back to here to get it, and then it was just such a time save, or time loss. Okay. We dig out of Diglett Cave, and that's why we couldn't heal at the Pokemon Center, because we need the dig to drop us here at Cerulean to save us time. So I'm really glad that the Mega Punch missed. That was really lucky. Okay, so we get the bike. The longest, loneliest walk. I walk a lonely road. I always do that. Oh, I'm hungry. Needed to have a bigger breakfast, apparently. That's fine. We'll be fine. We'll make it through this run. I'm gonna save here because this is someone that can cause problems, and again, this is less of a good run and more of a Derust, so I just don't want to have like... So the thing with this last is that she has 4 Pokemon, and the best strategy is just use Thrash and hope that you get a 4-turn Thrash, or that you don't get confused enough to die. So that's why we're saving. Oh, we have to also teach Thunderbolt to Nido before we get to Rock Tunnel. So she has 4 Pokemon, so if we're lucky, we get a 4-turn Thrash. If we're unlucky, then we have to survive like a couple turns of confusion, which is kind of hairy. Remember when I said the run got easy after Thrash? I lied. Thrash? Thrash! Alright, 4-turn Thrash. We take that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent. We're all good here. Everything's fine. Over, double kick. Then we go this way. Then we fight this guy. The good news is that we practiced Rock Tunnel, so that should actually be something that goes well for once. Fingers crossed. Alright, let's see. Bug Catcher, we use Thrash. Again, everyone's favorite. I'm pretty sure Horn Attack should be above Bubble Beam here, so I'm going to go ahead and swap those at the next fight. If I recall from my practice saves, Bubble Beam is down 1 level. And Thunderbolt's where it's supposed to be, so I think we've unscuffed our attack order. Or we will once we swap Horn Attack and Bubble Beam. Let's avoid this guy. Avoid her. Go this way. We're gonna save when we enter Rock Tunnel. Avoid her. Then we're going to use a Repel. We want to save before the Repel because Repel status doesn't persist across saves, which is wild. Like, they're literally just using some, like, in-flight register to track your step count for Repel. Oh. Alright, so we're going to swap Bubble Beam and Horn Attack. And then I'm going to Bubble Beam the Cubone, and then we're going to Thunderbolt. This is why I'm glad I remembered to teach Thunderbolt. You're supposed to do it when you do the bike menuing, but whatever. Thunderbolt, Slowpoke. I draw Pokemon. We Thunderbolt this Slowpoke as well. This is the part we practice, so hopefully we are okay here. I feel very low on health. I'm hoping we heal somewhere. We heal in Lavender Town. I'm trying to think where else we heal. Yeah, we actually might not heal for a hot sec, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we're just fine. We shouldn't, yeah, we made a mistake with the rival fight by using Thrash that we ended up having to burn through all our potions. Which is why we're now in a bit of a low HP jam. See how, like, the mistakes like cascade. It's really hard to, like, make up time, I feel like, in this run. Ha ha ha. We're gonna Bubble Beam, not Thrash this guy. Because Bubble Beam is enough to kill, which is good. Ba 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 ba. Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam, Bubble Beam. Cool. Oh, I was supposed to use the... That's fine. I came this far. Okay. Guys, this game is so stressful. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. So August, I want to do like a Peach Month celebration because August is Peach Month. And so we're probably just going to go back to like doing Super Princess Peach runs, which I feel like are nice and cozy. Not too stressful. We might do a hundo run, just an all-day kind of vibe to kick off the month. And then just to remember how to play the game, and then we'll go back and do some maybe Altoad or 90%. Apparently there's someone figured out how to do an RNG manip for Toad Skip, which is huge. Like there's been a lot of people like playing Super Princess Peach lately, which is awesome. Okay. Sorry, I tried to split there and it didn't work. That's okay. Okay. Ta-da! Yay! Oh, absolutely they will. You know it. Ramblin' Gamblin' Dude. You know we're gonna have to growl a swap Bubble Beam and then use it. So now we put, okay, so actually we didn't need to swap Horn Attack Bubble Beam after all. It's fine. And apparently we thrash the Vulpix? I don't know why. Instead of Bubble Beam. Maybe Bubble Beam has a chance, like the range, like it might not be enough to kill. I'm sure there's a good reason. I trust the guide very fully. I'm just like, I'm sure they have a good reason. I'm gonna save here because there's a lot of trainers here you could accidentally bump into. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pog, let's go. That I'm like weirdly consistent with. Apparently that's a trick, so I can really trip up some runners. Okay, now we're gonna do some shopping. Yay, shopping. We're gonna buy TM07. We're going to buy Super Potions. Excellent. This is good. Now we don't have to worry about dying anymore. And Super Repels. Then we're going to get a Polka Doll, which is on this floor. Oh yeah, and then this is, we're gonna buy none of these. Actually, we're gonna go straight to the roof first. I remember how to do this. I remember how to do this. We're gonna buy a freshwater, then we're gonna buy a sody pop. We're gonna talk to this little girl. We're gonna give her a freshwater. Get some goodies. Then we're gonna give her a sody pop. Then we're gonna buy another freshwater. I think the reason we buy them separately is so that you can just spam A for that interaction. Instead of having to like think and like menu to select the soda pop. Because I think she wants 2 different drinks because she's a beverage girly like me. We're gonna buy 11 X accuracy. 4 X speed. 3 X attack. 4 X special. I'm gonna leave. I think that we're poor enough, like, hopefully. We shouldn't have any money left. Did anyone pay attention to how much money I had left? I'm sure it's fine. Then we're gonna go get Fly, which is very cool. Hello. Yay! There's Fly. We're going to menu. If we're going to use a super swap bike with TMO7, doesn't sound right. I'm going to swap Fossil with TMO7. Then I'm going to use the super repel. Then teach rock slide and ice beam. No. Rock slide to Nito. Menuing. Over bubble beam. Which is why I put bubble beam at the top so you could just hold A through that interaction, but I'm a coward. So we're not gonna do that. And then we're going to teach Horn Drill to Nito over Horn Attack. Swap Fossil with X accuracy. Or something with X accuracy. Put that at the top. And then we're going to teach Fly to Pidgey. See, I feel like I could save so much time by menuing better here. Like, this is super slow. Then we're going to Fly to Lavender. We use the super repel, so we're safe throughout this whole area, which is nice. There's a rival fight. Your Pokemon aren't dead. Yeah, I know. I'm just here to rub it in your face. Okay. Cool. Rival fight. This is where we're now in the cheesing it part of the run. So we're going to use an X accuracy. God, I hope I live this. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna Horn Drill. I think because we're overpowered at this point, like we're over leveled, you're gonna bid you adieu. Well, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the 2 years of subs, you mad lad. And yeah, we'll find out what Thursday's gonna be. We'll all find out together. Well, you'll probably find out Wednesday, but like, that'll be fun. Until then, have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week, and I'll see you Thursday. Okay, Horn Drill. And Horn Drill. So this is a nice thing, is that he has 5 Pokemon. We're also about to heal for free without needing a Pokemon Center, which is nice. So we're good there. You stinker. That's me, I'm a stinker. Ba-da-da-da. And then we're gonna start rock sliding a bunch of stuff. Because rock slide's a good move. Apparently. This is why we picked it up. Yeah, Nidoking's kind of wild. If we just teach it like all these different moves the entire run, then yeah, and just like kind of this wild card. Jack of all trades. We'd actually made up a little bit of time there, though we weren't already behind at the Pokeflute split, at the start of the split, which is nice. Alright. Strong like Basti. Honestly, Nidoking is the Bastiodon of Gen 1. Free heal. Which is good because we need those Horn Drill PP. We need those Horn Drills back, so the heal is very helpful. We're gonna Rock Slide these guys. Yeah, this whole Poke Tower, Lavender Tower, we just do Rock Slide for everything, except for the like boss fights, which are Horn Drill spam. Cheese Knit. Same. What did you say? What is this dialogue? I'm spamming A and B because that's how you text spam. Then I realized that's not how you menu spam. Got a free rare candy. Thank you, game. And then we're gonna fight a Marowak. And even though this is a required encounter, we can just Pokeflute away. But I'm actually, first we have to, oh god, swap the full restore with the super repel. And then we can use the Pokédoll. Because menuing, optimal menuing. Hey. And then we're gonna have a Jesse James fight. Because that's how yellow works. But we're going to X accuracy Horn Drill spam. Okay, see, I remember how to do these fights, which is good. I feel like I'm starting to get a sense of what these encounters look like. Just gonna spam A at this point. Yay! Man, imagine trying. Couldn't be me. Okay, then we spam A and B because it's text. Team Rocket's blasting off again! All calculated, honestly. It's absolutely wild. Like, I feel like this run requires so much just like micro optimization. Alright, cool. There's Pokeflute. Do, 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 do. Fly to Celadon. Then we're actually going to heal, because again, we need those Horn Drills. So we're going to go ahead and actually take the Pokemon Center for once. Not because we're low on health, because we are low on PP. Otherwise we would just use potions. But elixirs are much harder. Once perfected this run. Yeah, basically. As far as I can tell. It seems like this run is a lot of grinding. And just hoping for good RNG. But we're definitely not at that stage yet. We're very much at the, like, chaos stage of trying not to, like, make mistakes. But there's a decent amount of RNG in this run. Although I think that for people who are actually, like, who run, like, this game a lot and are really comfortable with it, it becomes less and less of a major time loss, I guess. Like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of time save that we can do here. Alright, let's do Silphco. We're going to go to the 10th floor. Because I'm still very reliant on my notes, and so I lose a lot of time just reading my notes to be like, where am I supposed to go? Avoid this guy. Then we're going to fight this rocket grunt. There's a couple RNG manips too that I'm not doing in this run that exist. There's the moon manip, which we mentioned earlier, that like lets you get through Mount Moon without encounters, just through RNG. Apparently it's worth using an entire X accuracy and horn drill for this guy. Apparently that Machoke is a tricky boy. Then we're gonna pick up some goodies. Lots of goodies here. Then we're gonna do some funky menuing. So first we're going to swap HMO1 with TM26. Then we're going to Carbos Nido to raise its speed. Then we're going to teach it Earthquake over Rock Slide. So you guys liked Rock Slide, but now we're doing this. Okay, because Earthquake's great. And then we're going to swap some item with X speed. Put X speed at the front. Then we're going to Rare Candy Nido twice. I like the Silphco music, it's very cool. We're gonna go down the stairs. Right, we're gonna hug the bottom to avoid this random scientist. Take the portal. We're gonna fight this rocket. We're gonna use our shiny new Earthquake. Because the good news is that Team Rocket has a lot of poison types. They love their poison types, so we love using Earthquake against them. Boom! Boom indeed. Then we're going to grab this card key, which is how we actually navigate Silphco. I feel like there's having the route like written down, like here's what you're supposed to do, is really nice because you can just completely cheese it. Like imagine trying to wander through this area without having the map tell you exactly where to go. Seems like a very large, like there's like what, more than 10 floors. I feel like that'd be really painful to actually try to go through. And then we have a rival fight. Like it seems like a very large area. I also wonder if we're skipping content somewhere because when you have the Giovanni fight coming up, he's like, "Oh, it's you again," and I'm not sure if like I was supposed to have interacted with Giovanni at some point. We just like skipped that part in the run, or if it's like just bad writing. Okay, rival fight. We're going to X accuracy and horn drill spam. Ow. Sand Slash is a pain. In my Sand Slash, we're gonna horn drill the cloister, and then we're gonna earthquake the rest because we can, and we want to preserve those horn drills for the Giovanni fight. So yeah, I feel like especially because horn drill only has 5 PP, you really want to make sure you're preserving as much as you can. And the nice thing too is that because abilities weren't introduced till Gen 3, Magnetron doesn't have levitate, so we can just do that. Okay, earthquake, earthquake, and then earthquake. The nice thing is we're on Flareon. Flareon route, so we can just earthquake the Flareon. Easy clap. Yeah. Then I'm gonna talk to this guy because he'll give us a Lapras, which is very nice. Yay! We're not gonna nickname it. And he's like, Lapras will, it's a good swimmer. Same. And then the pacing's so weird. Right after the rival fight, like, not even speedrun that we're like skipping a bunch of content. Like, it's literally immediately after the rival fight. It's like, here's a Team Rocket fight. Okay. Sure. Team Rocket, though, because Team Rocket loves poison types, we're just gonna Earthquake it. Earthquake all 3 mons. Easy clap, exactly. We don't have double kick anymore, so we have to Earthquake the Meowth too. Team Rocket blasts off the speed of light. Again. So sad. Yeah, so here we fight Giovanni. And he's like, ah, so we meet again. I'm just like, I don't know you. Who are you? And I feel like that we're somehow skipping. Isn't there like a whole Team Rocket hideout somewhere, right? In Gen 1? I feel like that's like content that we don't do in this game, in this run. And I can't remember why. Alright, Earthquake, Nidorino, and then Earthquake the Persian. That's not good. I'm gonna Earthquake it again and hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. We're out of Earthquakes now, so hopefully I don't need it for anything else. Don't like the debuff on the attack there. Then we're going to Horn Drill the rest of his mons. To 2 Horn Drills, take out the Rhyhorn. 1-hit KO moves. I used to rely on these so much. Like, I feel like I did run like a level 100 Nido, use PP max, or like every PP up I found on the Horn Drill, and then just... I didn't even use X accuracies though, because I didn't realize how useful they were, so I was just Horn Drill and hope for the best. And I would just save scum every fight. Good times, good times. Oh, split on Giovanni. Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. That makes no sense. Dig to leave. Like, I'm wondering what story flag this sets that makes this work. Anyway. Are we gonna wake up a Snorlax? Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. But first we're going to Super Repel. Optionally heal Nido. I think we're good. Elixir Nido. And then use the Poke Flute to wake up the Snorlax. Yeah, it looked like Nido was pretty healthy, honestly. Well, maybe we could heal it. I don't know. Too late now. Snorlax attacked in a grumpy rage. I'm gonna save when we get to... I should save before using the Repel. But we're gonna save once we enter Cycling Road because there is a lot of trainers here that you have a chance to bump into by accident. And a lot of difficult movement. Perfect. There's the rare candy. Just spamming A, and then we just do this. And because we're not on vape strats, we don't have to worry about picking up a PP up. Boink. Yeah. And then we're off to the Safari Zone. God, this game I feel like has very few breaks. Because there's also like no cutscenes or anything. So it's just like All right, once you enter a city, like you're straight off to the next place. Okay, full restore. Up left. Super repel. Left up, second level down. Oh gosh. Second one. Down, left, way up past everything. I feel like my notes for this area are like really bad too. I'm just like trying to interpret like what the heck I meant. Like up, left, past items, and then down. I should practice this area at some point. Gold teeth. House. Okay, I think I split there on HMO3. Then we dig to leave. We got this, we got this. Whoops, that's fine. That's not fine, but it's probably fine. We really shouldn't have used that super repel. Now we're gonna end up in a situation in like Victory Road where we're short on repels, and that's okay. That's fine, we'll just have to deal with it. We will deal with, that's not the worst thing that could happen, mistake-wise. Alright, time to fight Sabrina. Okay, let's see. Top left. Bottom left. Bottom left. Sabrina. Save. Even though this fight is free, I believe, we're still going to save. I'm pretty sure this fight is... You'd have to be really unlucky to not win this because the Abra that she sends out first can only lower your accuracy and doesn't do anything else besides use flash. And luckily we are going to apply an X accuracy, so all that flash will do absolutely nothing. So the Abra can't hurt us, which lets us have a turn here to set up next accuracy, next speed. Then we're going to Earthquake the Abra. Yeah, so we set up on the Abra because it can't hurt us. And then we Earthquake, and then we Horn Drill the Alakazam. It's a good thing this fight's free because Sabrina is super over-leveled, higher level than us. I always remember being very stressed as a kid, like, because you can get to Saffron pretty early. And she just, like, has level 50 Pokemon. You're, like, not supposed to do this fight until later. But I always liked how you could, like, how open world this game was. You could just do any fight in any order. Oh, that's Sabrina. Yay. We have too many items. We shouldn't have gotten this. Or we don't have enough. Should have had, I don't know. Yes, exactly. That's what's happening. Then we're going to fly to Fuchsia to take on Koga. Yeah, so this is the part of the run that's the gym rush. So we're actually, like, pretty far along. We only have a couple. We have to do Koga, and then we do Blaine, right? Yeah, looking at splits. I'm gonna save. And then after Blaine, I believe is just Giovanni, like back to back to back fights, basically. So this is just the gym. We just have to get all the badges to beat the run. So this is the part where we just defeat every gym leader because we now have access to everything. Okay, we're gonna Earthquake this Drowsy. And then we're going to Thrash the rest of his mons. Again, whenever there's more than 3 Pokemon, you don't want to use Thrash right away because Thrash has a chance to end after 3 turns and leave you confused, which is bad time. So instead we wait until the first Pokemon's gone, and then we have 3 left, we use Thrash. Because Thrash is very powerful. It also only uses 1 PP for 3 turns, which is nice. We fight this guy. All these ninjas. But they're all just jugglers. It's very confusing. Apparently jugglers are also ninjas. Who knew? Earthquake. Then actually, because we're not going to use Thunderbolt for a while, we're going to Earthquake this Hypno? And then Thunderbolt it, because it won't quite die, but perfect. Yeah, we don't want to waste a whole Earthquake on it, because Earthquake's valuable. We need to heal, because we're not quite healthy enough for this fight, so I'm going to use a Super Potion here, and then we're going to fight Koga. The nice thing is also, now that we have Fly, I'm a little less scared about game overing, because worst case we can fly back to wherever we were and like try again, especially if we haven't saved in a while. And the scary thing about this fight is that all these Venonats know Psychic, and we're weak to Psychic, so we have to, that's why we need to be healthy. Not the crit, my goodness. Okay, so we gotta get these Venonats out of the way. So we X-Accuracy Horn Drill. Now, unfortunately, we're not fast enough, so now we're going to try to X-Speed and hope we live this Psychic, or Psybeam. Which we do. And now we can Horn Drill the rest of our way to victory, now that we're fast enough for the Venomoth. And actually, red health strats, you save a little bit of time because the sound clip doesn't play, and so it just lets you like spam through text. You can see there's a little bit of like you see that, like we're just spamming through text because audio clips are not playing when they're supposed to. And we just do that, and that's Koga. Huge. Okay, cool. So now we're at a properly full bag. So the nice thing is we don't need the so we actually use a lot of the TMs that the gym leaders gave us on the Nidoking, but now we don't need TMs anymore, so we don't want to have items. We don't want them to give us items. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to use a Repel there, because now we're gonna have 1 less for Victory Road. That's okay, though. Cool. So, no, we definitely want to use a Super Repel here. Okay, let's see. So we use a Super Repel, then we're going to move X Attack up to slot, what, 6? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'll do that. I feel like my menuing's bad. We're going to teach Ice Beam. Is this Ice Beam? That's Psy Wave. I don't want that. I'm going to teach Surf and Strength to Lapras. We're going to teach Ice Beam to Nido, which is up here somewhere. Over Thrash. So no more Thrash. And then we're going to Rare Candy Nido as well. This is where the bad menuing comes in. And then we're going to fly to Pallet Town. Okay, so let's see, moved X-Attack up, we Ice Beamed, Surf, Strength, Rare Candy. Then we're going to heal because Mom is much faster than Pokemon Center. I don't know, you should always say hi to your mother whenever you're in town. It would be rude not to. Should have gone left instead, that's okay. So we use the super rail is super important here because imagine actually encountering all these like Tentacool and Goldeen. Ugh, awful. Couldn't be me. Cool. I like the music in this area a lot. The music in this game's so good, guys. I feel like that's a cold take, but like... oh gosh, what is it? Right up, left stairs. To the roof. And then we do secret switch. Who wouldn't? Secret button. So there is a chance of encountering, oh! Apparently there's a chance of encountering a level 43 Rattata. I think Repel has a chance to encounter low or high level Pokemon, even though usually it's Raticate though. Rattata is weird. I'm gonna pick up this Carbos. We love Carbos because we love to be speedy boys. Carbos and stairs and up, left. Wait, where's the Carbos? Stairs, up, left, down, secret switch. Oh yes, that's right. This guy makes me super nervous. Because he can just turn at any moment. So scary. Go this way, avoid this guy. Bedroom switch. Then left and then down, and there's a secret key. And then we can leave once you have the key. Perfect. So we can leave. Dig will actually take us back to Celadon again, because again, that's the last Pokemon Center we've been to. But luckily we have Fly. So we're gonna fly to Cinnabar Island to fight Blaine. And this gym's great because you don't have to fight any trainers. It's just answering questions. So, we're gonna say... yes. Which is, I think, debatable, but apparently that's what the game wants you to say. Which is nice. The nice thing here is, like, it's, if you know it's B, or if you know it's no, spam B. If you know it's A, spam A. Or yes, you know what I mean. So, like, it's yes, no, no, no. So that's 2 no's. I know, right? But apparently the game... I was like, this is debatable. The answer is no. Then it's a yes. Right? Yeah. That question makes me mad. Just the first one. It's like the first one, too. And this is a no. Tombstoner sounds like a cool move. I'd use that. I'm gonna save here because Blaine has a chance to be kind of bad. So we're gonna fight Blaine. Also, I'm gonna save after Giovanni because that's where our last run went wrong. Was we beat Giovanni and then we lost the rival and then I panicked and soft reset when I should have just let myself game over at that point. And because it would have dropped us back, we could have flown back to Viridian, started and like continued the run. But instead I like killed the run because the last time we'd saved was Blaine, which is no good. X attack. Get stomped. Earthquake. And earthquake. It's great that you can dig out of buildings. It really saves a lot of time. Imagine walking. Ugh, cringe. Oh, that's Blaine. I'm really good at remembering to do my splits, guys. And then we have no room for his special gift. Then we dig to leave. And then we're gonna do Erica, who we should have done when we first got the Celadon, but we didn't want to. So now we're doing it now. We didn't feel like it back then. Ba-da-da. Oh, this fight's pretty easy because we were supposed to do Celadon a while ago, and so we're like pretty over leveled at this point. So again, we're doing a bit of a boss rush here. So we have 2 more gym leaders, and then we're off to the Elite Four. So the run's actually like shaping up. Okay, we have Ice Beam now, so we're just gonna use that. But you can see how over leveled we are now. It's hilarious. Lovely weather. Oh, I must have dozed off. No idea you wish to challenge me. Of course. Girl, I am here for the gym. So yeah. So again, we're a bit over leveled here, so we'll just Ice Beam everything into oblivion. Yeah, I feel like the routing here is really... I don't know. I don't think I could ever come up with like a route on my own. Because there's so many things to consider. Of like the order of the gyms, right? Where it's like, okay, we gotta wait to teach Ice Beam until we've finished using Thrash. And we need Ice Beam for the Erica fight. It's just like trying to figure out like the most optimal route is kind of insane. I'm sure it's like, if you're really, really into Pokemon in the metagame, like it's really fun to try to like experiment with like what works. I'm also terrible at my splits today, but that's okay. Being slow on splits means next time free time save, if I just split on time. Then we fly to Viridian. I'm gonna save when we enter the Giovanni gym because there are trainers here we might accidentally fight, which is embarrassing. So, and again, like I feel like saving, especially because this is a bit of a Derust, saving more often is gonna just benefit us. Fight this guy. Yeah, we made up some time with the Erica fight apparently. We got some fight. We had to get through 2 fights before Giovanni. This guy and then the next guy. But yeah, we Ice Beamed this Rhyhorn. And then we fight the Karate King, who I love. I love this. This is probably my favorite trainer. I'm the Karate King. I'm just like, yes, you are, my guy. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you're the Karate King. Quick Earthquake. And then instead of going through this entire gym, which is just a huge pain and not worth it because this gym is very slow and boring and windy, especially it has those spinny platforms that launch you, they're just the worst. Instead we're just going to reset the gym by leaving because we can. Because that black belt is blocking our path to Giovanni. But if we just reset him, then we got a straight shot. Boop. Hello. Gosh, I hope I'm healed enough. So let's make sure I was... So I need to make a note that after the Karate King fight, like make a note of how much HP you have, because I always forget to do that. And you need to be at least 110. I think we're good. I don't think we've taken a lot of damage. Not too worried. But yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. X speed. Earthquake. X accuracy. And horn drill. Ow, that slash can be a real jerk. But luckily we are faster and stronger and guaranteed to hit. So we should be good for now. Yeah, so like this part of the run is not too stressful. Like these it's mostly just gym leader fights and they're all pretty scripted. Obviously there's always risk of like crits and bad things, but generally these are less stressful than like early game fights, or like the Elite Four also has a lot of places where things can go wrong, which is unfortunate because it's the end of the run, but it's good because it adds drama. Okay, we're actually gonna split at the end of this fight. Let's go! Why did he turn around? He just like turns his back to me. You do not have space for this. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna save. Then we're gonna do some menuing. I'm actually gonna skip the super repel because we're short one. So instead I'm going to super potion to make sure we're at 60. Swap slot 6 with the X spec. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna swap it with the full restore. And then I'm going to Carbos Nido. And then that's good. We saved, and we don't need 2 elixir because we're not on Vaporeon strats. And yeah, so I said we weren't going to use the super repel because we accidentally used when we weren't supposed to, so we're just going to have to deal with this. Level 2 Nidoran. Right, because we're on like Route 2 or something. And then here's a rival fight. And this is where our run died last time, so I'm hoping it'll go okay this time. But we saved, so worst case, if it's really bad, we'll save again and then like heal more and like hope for better luck. Let's see. Ugh. Yeesh. Okay, so we're gonna use an X special. Because we have to preserve our... We don't have horn drills to use, so we gotta be clever here. Ice Beam. Sand Slash. Nice thing is you don't have to use special attack and special defense. Just special covers both in Gen 1. So we can just boost ourselves. I know, it's stressful. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt the Cloyster. Luckily we have the perfect moveset here of super effective attacks. Earthquake. Earthquake. Actually, I might use a super repel because we're going to be surfing. Once we get to the surf water, then I'll use it. Because then we'll be in Victory Road. It'll be a whole thing. It'll be a thing. Alright, easy clap. No worries, no stress, easy fight. Pretty scripted. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what we did last time that we just like completely borked. But somehow Nito fainted, which was very bad, and then I panicked. But now we know don't panic. Panicking's overrated. I'm gonna actually use, because there's water here, I'm gonna use a repel. And then while we're here, menuing. But yeah, we're here, we're fighting the Elite Four. Soon, we gotta get through Victory Road first, but like, we're almost at the Elite Four. We need that ether. It's interesting to see the priorities of music. So like the bike music is lower priority than the kind of like Victory Road music. But the surf music is higher priority, which I think is funny. Makes me chuckle. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna use strength. There's some kind of trick speedrunners do here where you can like turn while you're pushing the boulder and it glitches out the dust animation. I don't know how to do it, but one day maybe I'll learn it because that sounds fun. I want to be a cool speedrunner. I want to do like the cool meme tricks. I want to find the Mickey Yeehaw of this run. Push, push. There's a bunch of just a bunch of pushing rocks for some reason. Which I have no idea how I mean, I know how I figured it out as a kid, as I had a strategy guide, but like, I don't know how kids are supposed to figure this out. This place is so complicated, and like all the wild Pokemon are like in their like late 30s or 40s, like they're super high level. I don't know how. Like Victory Road is always such a nightmare. The worst is in Ruby and Sapphire though, where at the very end of Victory Road you go through all this nonsense and then there's a rival fight, and if you like game over, like it's back to the beginning with you. Yeah, right? So you end up spending so much time. So those stairs lead to Moltres if you're curious. I don't know why Moltres is just like here chilling. But we're not gonna catch Moltres. Not today. What if it's shiny? That's such a good point. You're right. Now, I don't know if this is a frame rate thing, but I feel like pushing left here feels so much slower than pushing the other boulders, right? Like this feels like noticeably slower. my split on Victory Road. We might be able to make up some time on the Elite Four. I feel like that's... we could get lucky, maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna buy a couple full restores also. But yeah, we heal here because obviously you always heal before the Elite Four. That'd be ridiculous not to. I'm gonna buy just a handful because we've just had really bad luck this run, so I just don't want to risk it. That should be good. And then we're going to save before every fight because we are cowards. In-game time, 2 hours. And lore lifetime. Alright. Dugong, Dugong, it's the cow of the sea. X accuracy, don't die to Aurora Beam. Time to horn drill everything. Lorelai's scary because we are weak to ice and water, and her entire team is ice and water. But luckily we're speedy because we're Carbos. Spamming, and then we are... yeah. So we're also under-leveled for this, if you haven't noticed. So we just spam the heck out of this fight. We're gonna abuse horn drills so much. I love Jinx's cry in the Gen 1 is so bizarre. Or Jinx's cry in general is just so bizarre. There's Lorelai. Then we're going to ether the horn drill because we need that. Oh, ether. Then we're gonna save because we are save scummers. And now let's talk about Bruno. Yeah, honestly, I'm happy we got a couple golds here. I don't know if we'll be able to make up enough time to like actually save how far behind we are. But I mean, we're only like a minute and a half behind, so anything could happen. Anything can happen. Elite Four AI. They are masters of Pokemon, and they're using Thunder Punch against a ground type. Kinda cringe. We Horn Drill the Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. We're going to Ice Beam. Yeah, Bruno's interesting because he's not pure fighting. It's like fighting and rock, which I feel like is a fun... I kind of like the Elite Four, like not super married to their types. Lorelai's like mostly ice. Like she's all ice, but like also water-y. Bruno's like rock and fighting. There's the Machamp. Agatha, I always thought was ghost, but she's really poison if you think about it. Okay, we're gonna save before Agatha. Again, lots of saving happening here. Fiddling with his Pokedex. How embarrassing. Honestly, yeah, that's exactly the plan. We're gonna save a couple because again, we're trying to preserve our PP here because we have one Pokemon for all 5 people here. So, oh gosh, so we're gonna X speed, so we're speedy, lads. Oh, don't die. Okay, we're good. Oh, because poison typing. Oh, bless. Okay, then, oh god, where are we? Earthquake, everything. We're actually gonna ice beam her next thing. Forget what it is. Sorry, my notes are like super, I tried to be like minimalist with the notes. Oh yeah, because it's flying type, Earthquake doesn't work on Golbat, so we ice beam instead. Oh, thank god. Getting confused is so obnoxious, you don't want that. And now we Earthquake everything. As you put it. Aerothin. I think, trying to think like where this fight can go wrong, because I've heard people watching other runs, like people stress about this. And I think it's, could be get like bind locked, or if you miss something. I don't know. Because I feel like, yeah, just being able to Earthquake everything seems pretty decent to me. Okay, there's Agatha. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's probably where you can... Actually, that's exactly where this fight can go wrong. Is, getting supersonicked and then just confuse spam. Alright, Lance. Should be pretty straightforward. Save. Run's almost done. This is exciting. Lance, the Dragon Master. Dragon is like a weird type in Gen 1. Because they're really powerful, but there aren't that many, and there aren't that any dragon type attacks other than Dragon Rage that actually does damage. And Dragon Rage has a fixed amount of damage it does, so like, it's very bizarre where there's no stab. Okay, we try to live the Hydro Pump, which is why we save and heal, because Hydro Pump is mean. Then we Thunderbolt this guy who's double weak to electric, so this should wipe him out. Easy clap. Then we X special. And hope we live this. So we X special twice for some reason, which I don't know why that does that. And then we Ice Beam. And we're in red health, which means that hopefully we get a little bit micro time. Like time saves we're not even using. No, please. Any backseating is helpful. I just like to know that people are hanging out and having a good time. Yeah, so just ice. Luckily, yeah, dragons are weak to ice, so we just ice beam everything. But yeah, because we're in red health, you can see that the tech spamming is going a little bit faster than normal. And I feel like we've lost a lot of time to Lance in the past from just like losing this fight. So like that's time save. Oh, that's time save, my friends. Or you would be, but some other guys here. So we're gonna heal, we're going to save. Then we're going to hopefully get a really clean rival fight. Yeah, I feel like all of our Lance fights have been so scuffed that like we die and then we just get really unlucky. And then have to like reset. And like I feel like most of my Lance fights I've had to like do twice. So the fact that we just got ahead through that Lance fight is kind of insane. Okay, rival fight. So first things first, we're gonna X special. And hope the Sand Slash doesn't kill us. Then we're going to Ice Beam because the Sand Slash is going to hurt me with its Earthquake. We're going to... Also, for some reason, battle animations are force turned on during this fight. Which is weird, but okay. we're going to hope we live this. Yeah, it's really weird, right? I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just like for dramatic effect. But they're like, no, you must watch battle animations here. Cool. We can now... The Executor can't hurt us. So we're going to use this opportunity to heal. It'd be nice if the full restore is actually menued higher. I should think about that for menuing. And then we're also going to set up an X accuracy. Champion level AI. Amazing. Uses Leech Seed twice. This is the champion, guys. No wonder he lost. This is some 10-year-old kid. How bad are people at Pokemon in universe that like a 10-year-old's like, I'm gonna be the best, and then just like annihilates the Dragon Master Lance. Horndrill the Cloister. And then we're going to Earthquake the Flareon. Where's... yeah. Why is he not using any good moves? Why would you Leech Seed twice? Like, this AI is awful. Okay, there's the champ. Oh my god, what a good champ fight. Oh my goodness. I honestly feel like most of my runs have had just awful champion fights. That like, this is my dummy thick gold is not having to repeat the fight over again. Unfortunately, the run does not end here. The run ends in a little bit, so we just have to text spam here for a little while, and then we get to actually call time. But oh my god, how did we go from a minute and a half behind the entire run to 4 minutes ahead at the very end? That makes no sense. This run, okay, this run is super volatile, and I don't know how much I like that, but this is pretty pog. This kind of volatility I'll take. So the reason we deposit all of our Pokemon is because we do this little Hall of Fame like moment, and if you only have one Pokemon, it's faster than if you have a bunch. So that's the other reason why the run does not ended until here. It ends when the screen turns to white after you get your Pokedex rating, which is like abysmal. Abysmal. And that's time. Alright, we got a little Peeb. We got ourselves a wee Peeb. I'll take that. I'll take that. We saved ourselves 4 minutes there. Somehow. Look how volatile this run is. We were behind the entire time until until Lance. Right? Oh my god. Like, we made up, right? We were behind from the get-go. I should delete this Viridian split. We were behind on every split and got a PB. This run makes no sense, but well tapped, thank you. I did spam A. It was a lot of tap, tap, tap of A and B for text, but if you think about it, most games are just lots of taps, especially RPGs where it's a lot of menuing. And when you're using a D-pad, it's all taps. You're tapping the D-pad, you're tapping A, B, start, select, all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm happy, but I'm also like upset that like, I was like, oh, this run's garbage, like blah, 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 like whatever. And then apparently every previous run we've done just had an awful champ. That's true, very calculated. I did not come up with these calculations, I'm just executing on them. But yeah, it's very cool seeing how like precise this run is, where you have the exact number of like X accuracies and X specials and like the PP management, especially once you have Horndrill, like it's all about which Earthquakes are using, which Horndrills, which Thunderbolt, like what are you using where, because you don't want to stop to like heal at a Pokemon Center, that's slow, especially when we're setting up the Celadon Pokemon Center, so you just like, it's really interesting, you like jump around and you keep resetting back to Celadon and finally you actually get to go fight the gym leader there. Cool. That was fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for enjoying the content. Yeah, we got a P. Wasn't expecting that. This was a Derust, but apparently the Derust PB is not a myth. It is, in fact, very prevalent and common. So, yeah, basically, exactly. X accuracy and horn drill is just cheesing it. Like, it's not even, it's not even strategy. It's just, like, knowing when to use which moves. Or when to use horn drill and when to, like, actually think. Because you only have 5 horn drill. If you're on Vapor, so if you lose the first rival fight, then the game tries to go easy on you and has your rival evolve his Eevee into a Vaporeon because you have a Pikachu instead of a Flareon, which is actually worse for us because we're using Nidoking. And so if you're on Vaporeon strats, you have to consider that by getting like a PP up, so you have extra horn drills and like doing all this like different routing on like all these things. Which I don't really understand because it's the first rival fight. So, like, I would just reset if I lost instead of trying to, like, do the run with unless you're... It works for, like, marathons, which I think that may have happened at the GDQ marathon, the run I watched. But, like, I feel like if you're just grinding runs, like, it's, like, 5 minutes in. Yeah. 216 is pretty good. I'm trying to see how close to 2 I can get. I think that if I made some mistakes this run too, but not anything huge. We messed up one of the rival fights, which threw us off a bit. And our menuing is just really slow. And there's a lot of just like waiting to like read, like reading my notes for like what should I be doing here and there. So I think there's definitely room for time save for sure. But yeah, thanks for the congrats, thanks for the GG. Let's go ahead and wrap up stream here and find someone to raid. So, is there anyone playing Pokemon Yellow right now that we can send some love over to? It's a good game. Yeah, it looks like there's someone here playing. So let's go ahead and raid over to Agent Goat, who is playing, looks like they're just starting. I don't know if it's a casual playthrough. But there we go. Let's go ahead and send some love, send some good vibes. And I will see you all Thursday for GBL for the new season, which is exciting, whatever that means. Until then, have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the weekend, the end of the week, long weekend if you had it. Yeah, and I'll see you all Thursday. Until then, have a great rest of your week, everyone. Bye.